Sometimes what you don't say, it seems to say it all. Sometimes a little stumble can cause the greatest fall. The little sins that we commit, they turn the head of God. The tongue we say we control holds us accountable. Looking for truth in the world where there is none, where there's a thin line between sin and fun. We talk about freedom, pretend to understand, but sometimes I feel like I'm a spiritual wasteland. When you learn to walk, you also learn to fall. When you listen with spiritual ears, you gotta learn to screen the calls. The truth is so confusing with lies twisted in. The devil makes us hungry for one more taste of sin. Looking for truth in the world where there is none, where there's a thin line between sin and fun. We talk about freedom, pretend to understand, but sometimes I feel like I'm a spiritual wasteland. Well, I know that we should worship in spirit and in truth, but I don't know where to start or what I'm supposed to do. Looking for truth in the world where there is none, where there's a thin line between sin and fun. We talk about freedom, pretend to understand, but sometimes I feel like I'm a spiritual wasteland. Our Father who art in heaven, forgive me of my sins. I'm begging down on my knees, Lord, pull me out of this place that I fell in when I was looking for truth in the world. There is none. There's a thin line between sin and fun. We talk about spirit, we pretend to understand, but sometimes I feel like I'm in a spiritual way.